time to prioritize our nation's best interests and foster lasting peace for all. This current administration has failed miserably in all aspects of humanity. We look to a Trump presidency with hope, envisioning a time where peace flourishes, particularly in Lebanon and Palestine, maintaining the integrity of our borders.
Donald Trump meeting with Arab American voters in Dearborn, Michigan, who are now throwing their support behind him.
This comes as the candidates remain neck and neck in that all-important battleground state. You just heard from our next guest, Michigan resident Albert Aboss, and he joins us now. Albert, it's so great to have you on. I was just telling my co-host here, I'm obsessed with this story. Donald Trump's going to end with a rally in Michigan. I think that Arab Americans might be the swing demo inside of Michigan that could put it in Trump's corner. Explain to us why Donald Trump is appealing to, why Arab Americans are attracted to Donald Trump at this moment.
Arab Americans are flowing in the direction of the Trump campaign because of his, words of tolerance and love and ending wars. I mean, all our families are suffering overseas in Gaza and in Lebanon, and we have to stop the, indiscriminate bombings that are happening and allow justice for everyone and allow everyone to live with dignity. And, diplomacy is the way for peace. We can't expect that dropping bombs is going to create peace. We have to, open the gates so that we can have conversations, with people that we agree with and people that we don't agree with. And that's the most important thing. And he's extended an olive branch to the Arab community. He's made it a priority to come here. And he's said some very powerful words to gain that support. And now we're going to be looking for some actions and to hold everyone accountable. But we do believe that Donald Trump is our best option and a good option, if that.
Albert, I'm curious what this shift represents. So I'm going to ask you two questions. Is this going to be the first time, then, that you have voted for a Republican? Have you been a supporter of Democrats in the past? And that's one question real quick, Albert. And then the other is, in your estimation, in your community, are there a lot of people who are following your lead and now going over to Donald Trump?
Oh, yeah, there's definitely a seismic shift in favor of Donald Trump here in Dearborn. And across Michigan in general. And I do believe Michigan is going to be the deciding factor in this election, and people are starting to wake up. It is not my first time voting for a Republican, and it's not, probably my last time voting for a Democrat if they continue to, go on this path. As Dearborn voters, we want to be heard. So the person that wants to listen to us and wants to reciprocate, the love and tolerance, then we are going to shift towards that candidate. And today that candidate is Donald Trump. He's made some great gains over here in Michigan. I actually have a picture right here of my father with Ronald Reagan. I don't know if you can see it, but this was back in the 80s. When he had good relationships with Ronald Reagan and the Speaker of the House of Lebanon, and he helped bring back the American hostages at the time. And now our goal is to make sure that, we end the wars everywhere. And we're asking Donald Trump not only to, demand an end to the war, but to demand it the day that he steps in office. No more killing, no more bombing. Just peace around the world and love and tolerance.
Albert, just one quick question. Massad Boulos, who is Tiffany Trump's father-in-law, he is a Lebanese, of Lebanese descent. How much, I've heard that he was, for the last year, working the Dearborn area, working Michigan. How much has that been of an impact on the community and their vote, or their leaning towards Donald Trump?
It definitely doesn't hurt to have such an outstanding gentleman in Mr. Trump's family. It gives us a vote of confidence that, our voices will be heard. It's good that, his family has the diversity that the Democrats always speak of, but they don't really tolerate when we want to speak out. Mr. Boulos has been an outstanding person, has supported us, has provided us with the lines of communication within the Republican Party, and has allowed us access to develop these relationships and build these bridges with the Republican Party, who has quite frankly been absent from, Dearborn and Michigan in general for our people, so that our voices can be heard. The only thing that we're asking as a population is for us to be respected and heard. Don't take our votes for granted. And, hopefully, we can continue on this ride for peace and prosperity.
Well, we heard you this morning on Fox and Friends. Thanks for being with us, Albert.
Thank you very much. You have a blessed day.
Right. Thank you. Yeah.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.